1-yard gain, 2nd and 9.
Yeah, number 55, Kevin Clement, was in on that tackle. He is really fired up right now.
You really can't blame the defense. I mean, they've, for the most part, done their job. Offense, though, for the Hillsdale has really struggled here this afternoon. Slot left formation, one setback, 2nd and 9 for Northern Michigan. And they shoot the corners here on the near side. It's picked up. Here's the pass, and it's caught at the 40-yard line. Mayfield brought down immediately, short of the first down. Now they say incomplete. Incomplete. Defense over there provided by May. It'll be 3rd and long now for Northern Michigan.
Well, here's the pass, and he hits his man.
Boy, I thought he was lying. He must have bobbled the ball.
He must have bobbled the ball as he was going out of bounds and not actually had possession of it. So the Chargers bite a big one there and remains 3rd and long.
Sweener going without a huddle, gets to play from the bench. 6:25 to go here in the first half. 10-6 in favor of Northern Michigan. Everybody expecting a pass play here. They need the Charger 38. 2 wide receivers here to the near side. Sweener back. Has time in the pocket. Good protection. Throws. Got a man caught. First down to the 30-yard line. That Wildcat offensive line giving Sweener all kinds of time. And the reception made by Pat Ruzard near the Hillsdale 30-yard line. First down, Cats.
Yeah, the Chargers only rushing a 4-man front. They given the receivers plenty of time to get open, which they did. And another first down for the Cats as they're just marching this right down the field.
Second reception for Ruzard for 43 yards. Northern Michigan moving the ball, leading 10-6. 1st and 10 at the Charger 30-yard line. And here's a play-action fake. Sweener throws down the middle. Got a man caught at the 15-yard line. Another Wildcat first down. As the reception was made by Justin Orvis, the tight end, senior from Port Washington, Wisconsin.
Orvis got up in the air. Sweener's been getting a lot of help from his receivers this afternoon.
Sweener's hot. He's hit 8 of his last 10 passes.
Well, his receivers have done an excellent job of getting the ball in their hands and holding on to it.
1st and 10 at the Hillsdale 15-yard line. Out of the I formation. Sweener draw play this time. Woods looking for running room. Breaks one tackle. Now he's swallowed under at the 14-yard line. And among those bringing him down for Hillsdale, Matt Kaler, junior corner from Greenwood, Indiana.
And Jim Barr was in on that play, too, to put a rude smack on the ball carrier.
2nd down and 9 for Northern Michigan. The ball at the Hillsdale 14. 5:25 to go in the first half. 10-6 favor Northern Michigan. They're looking for more. They're in the Charger red zone. Here's Sweener rolling to the right. Pass time again down the middle. It's intercepted at the goal line.
He's got some room.
Down the far side, going the other way with it for Hillsdale. Out of the 30-yard line, perhaps. Chad Garika, sophomore from Adrian. And Sweener threw it right to him.
Right into his hands. Garika paid the price, though, on the on the hit that knocked him out of bounds. Did a good job of holding on to the ball there.
Wow, he forced it into triple coverage.
He did. He starts off for the far side of the field. He had a little running room there, and number 71 laid a lick on him.
That's the left tackle, Robert Boss, and he was the boss there. Who's the boss? He was on that one, sophomore from Charlevoix. 1st and 10 for the Chargers at their own 27. Charger D coming up big once again. Here's Martin off the left side, trying to bounce it outside, breaks a tackle, and he's brought down to the 29-yard line. 2 yards out of all that. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, Martin put a couple good little moves on the Northern defense there, but it couldn't break away. Well, we didn't get a real good replay on the monitor here, but we stacked them up for a whole 2 yards.
Matt Shem finally made the stop. 2nd and 8 for Hillsdale at their own 29. 4:40 to go until halftime. 10-6 favor Northern Michigan. One setback, that's Martin. And he has the ball, looking for room off the right side, cuts it back to the inside across the 30, and he's brought down to the 31, maybe the 32-yard line.
Yeah, he might have wanted to think about keeping that ball going to the outside there. He had a blocker in place, but he turned it back up inside for a pickup of about 2 or 3 yards, and that's going to bring up a 3rd and 5, Jim.
Hillsdale with 1 timeout left. Northern Michigan has all 3 of their timeouts remaining. Chargers trail Northern Michigan 10-6. 1 setback, 2 wide receivers to this side, need the 37-yard line. Do not want to go 3 and out here. Man in motion is Keith Recker. And they swing it out here to Martin. Martin's got a couple of blocks. He's to the 35, drives forward, has the first down to the 40-yard line.
Well, that was a big play for the Charger offense. After all the work the defense has done, and to turn that ball back over to the offense. Of course, Northern had that big long drive, and they were down deep in Charger territory, and a Sweener pass picked off by Garica. And now the Chargers got a chance to, with 3:40 left to go in the second quarter, to make something happen.
And give the defense a bit of a rest.
You bet.
First and 10 for Hillsdale at the Charger 40-yard line. Northern Michigan leads 10-6. 3:28 to go here in the first half. Grabowski, the man in motion. Play action fake. Skelton throws down the middle. Got a man wide open. Recker, 35-30 foot race. He's at the 20. He's at the 15. He's all the way down to the Northern Michigan 12-yard line before he was brought down by Drew Boyarsky. Big play for the Chargers.
Well, Recker has played a big part in what offense the Chargers have put together here in the first half, Jim. And he did an excellent job there.
Run, big boy, run. Run, big boy.
He turned around to look at who was coming after him. He might want to just put his head down and go for the end zone. But nice pickup. That's an excellent job for the Chargers offense as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
First and 10 for Hillsdale. Chance now for the Chargers to get back into the lead, trailing 10-6. They're in the Wildcat red zone. One setback, double tight ends. And it's Wilson. Wilson trying to bounce it outside. Cuts it back to the 15. He's at the 10. He's at the 5. Down to the goal line. Just short.
Just short. Boy, Danny Wilson was fighting on that play. He did not want to get stopped in the backfield. He comes out of here. They were trying to contain him. He cut it, really a nice cut back to the inside, back to the outside again. And right here, he's just doing what he can to try to get across that line into the end zone, but he's just short. The ball must be sitting on the 1-inch line, Jim.
One of our cameramen said to our director, what a sweet run, and it was. First and goal, about a foot away for Hillsdale. Knocking on that Wildcat door with 2:40 to go in the first half. I formation now. They get a fullback in there. It's Wilson. He bounces it to the right side, and he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Chargers.
You bet. With 2:30 left to go in the second quarter, the Chargers go up 12-10, and if they can make the point after, they'll be 13-10. And that was just an excellent series of play by the Chargers after having kind of a shaky start for their offense. They come through, put the points on the board, and take the lead.
So Dan Wilson scoring his second touchdown of the season, and following the missed extra point, they will go for 2 here. It's 12-10 favored Chargers right now. Just one setback. Man in motion. Miselowitz. Here is a play-action fake. Skelton looks. Skelton still looking. Scrambling. Still looking. Throwing. Back in the end zone. Caught. Flag comes in. Let's check out the flag.
It could be holding on the Chargers.
We'll talk it over down here.
Yeah, he's pointing towards them, and I'm not sure. Well, we're going to get the call here soon.
Everybody just waiting. Interference, Hillsdale.
Yeah. So now what happens? Did they just call it off, or did they get another chance?
They'll get another chance here. Of course, the reception was made in the back of the end zone, so Northern Michigan has to take the penalty here. You certainly don't want to give them 2 points.
No. Well, yeah, Billy was scrambling around looking for somebody to throw that ball to. He had pretty good protection.
Accepted. 15-yard penalty.
Ooh. Well, they're going to go for the point after, and they're going to kick it through this time, Jim.
And this is not a routine extra point attempt now with the ball at the 17-yard line. Menching is going to try a 35-yard PAT. Skelton is holding. He's got the one in his back. Spot is good. It's in that direction, and it is good.
Oh, just good. As it started to fade away over the right goalpost there, but it stayed in, and he gets the point. And that'll bring out the pit posse. They'll do their thing down here in the front of the students in the end zone. Look at those half-naked guys out there.
Yeah, that's got to feel pretty good on a 50-degree afternoon, although there's one guy with a shirt on.
Yeah, he's cheating. The guy in the far end there, he's cheating. He's got a shirt on.
Maybe he's an intern. I don't know.
Wimpo.
So 13-10 favor Hillsdale over Northern Michigan with 2:30 to go in the first half. Remember, the Wildcats have 3 timeouts left as the wind seems to be picking up now. And you just have to wonder, with Northern Michigan playing in a dome stadium, if this might affect them a little bit. And the ball gets blown off the tee, so Menchinger may have to have it teed up here. He will. 13-10 Hillsdale trying to end a 4-game losing streak against Northern Michigan. Hillsdale leads the all-time series against Northern. 18 wins, 13 losses, 1 tie. Here's a kick coming down to the 21-yard line. And that's Byarski looking for room, and he's going to be slotted under at the 27-yard line. Another nice job by the Hillsdale special teams covering the kick.
So far this season, Jim, there's a chart down in the one of the classrooms here at the sports complex, and they give helmets for things that don't go right, or helmets of the other team on these charts, and then they give a big H for the things that go right. So far this season, the Hillsdale College special teams has met all of their game goals and have not made a single mistake yet.
Steve Malone made the tackle there. 1st and 10 for Northern Michigan. Sweener throws. That pass is going to be too high for Picked off and intercepted at the 50-yard line by Mitch May. Hillsdale gets it back in midfield.
Well, Sweener just overthrew his intended receiver. Maybe the wind got under the ball, but that was a heck of a pickup and interception by the Chargers.
And again, Dan, playing in that dome stadium up in Marquette, Northern Michigan may not be used to these windy conditions.
Well, as we said at the outset of the game, this is the first game they played this season on grass. And it might well be affecting the way that their offense is approaching the game.
Wildcats a little bit confused right now defensively. They only have 10 guys out there, and they're forced to burn a timeout. So now it's Northern Michigan's turn to be a little bit disorganized. So timeout Wildcats, 2:19 to go in the first half, and boy, would another score be big for Hillsdale before halftime.
Yeah, it'd be huge, in fact, especially if it was a touchdown. They got 2:19 to work with, and if they can put the ball in the end zone before the half, that would be huge for this Hillsdale football team, and particularly for the offense, who struggled so much during the first half. But they're looking good right now.
Hillsdale 13, Steve Mariucci and Tom Izzo's alma mater 10, with 2:19 to go here in the first half. Lions head coach Steve Mariucci, you may remember back in 1975, was the quarterback on that national championship team at Northern Michigan that won the Division II title, defeating Western Kentucky in the championship game. And his roommate at Northern Michigan was some guy named Tom Izzo. You might have heard of him. 1st and 10 for Hillsdale. Draw play. This is Martin, and he's going absolutely nowhere. Stop for no gain at the 50-yard line.
Yeah, he might have lost a half a yard there.
Brandon Jenwright with the play for Northern Michigan. So that brings up 2nd down for Hillsdale. 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line. Under 2 minutes to play. Hillsdale again with only 1 timeout left.
Young Martin still in the backfield.
13-10 favor Hillsdale. And Martin takes the pitch, sweeping to the right, cuts it back to the inside. 45, brought down to the 42-yard line. Jenwright again in on the stop. After that 8-yard gain. Also in on the tackle was Byarski for Northern Michigan.
And the clock continues to run with 1:27, 1:26. Chargers keeping it on the ground for these first 2 plays.
3rd down and 2 for Hillsdale at the Northern Michigan 42-yard line. Chargers on top, 13-10. Chargers get the snap off before Northern was not, they were not set defensively. Martin takes the pitch, runs it off the right side. He's close to a 1st down.
Very close. Depends on where they spot that ball, but where the referees are standing, it looks to me like he's got it.
Left foot, right foot spot, and they may have to measure here.
No, 1st down,
no
Chargers.
Measurement. All right.
All right.
We'll take that. Martin, 44 yards on 10 carries. Unofficially, that's the 9th 1st down for Hillsdale. First and 10 for the Chargers at the Northern Michigan 40, actually just inside the 40. Clock running, 1:04 to go. Chargers still with a timeout. Slot left, one setback. Play action fake. Skelton throws, got a man. McFadden looks the ball in, breaks the tackle, 20, 15, 10, 5,
Touchdown!
Down! Hillsdale!
Well, we were just talking about that, Jim. Wouldn't it be something if the Chargers could score before the half? With 51 seconds left to go in the game, Billy Skelton hits Carlton McFadden, who does a nice job of evading the tacklers and somehow putting that ball into the end zone to give the Chargers another 6 points.
So Hillsdale with 2 touchdowns within a minute and 39 seconds. Menchinger on for the PAT. Skelton is holding. 51 seconds to go in the half. The ball is spotted. The kick is up. And the kick is good. That's out onto the soccer field. Boy, he banged that baby.
He got a foot in that one, making it 20-10 with 51 seconds left to go in this contest here at Frank Muddy Waters Field on a real sunny, cool autumn October day.
So a 40-yard touchdown pass. Bill Skelton to Carlton McFadden. Second time they've hooked up for a score today. 20-10. Chargers have scored twice in a minute 39.
Not bad.
Yeah, this game turned on the interception at the Hillsdale goal line that stopped a Northern Michigan potential score as the Cats looked like they were going in. They were up 10-6 at the time. And another touchdown for them would have put them up 11. But that interception, as it turns out, well, essentially a 21-point swing right there.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what Minster can do with the kickoff here. This last one only went down to the 20-yard line. 22-yard line, actually, is where the Northern started that drive.
Last 2 Wildcat turnovers have been converted into points by Hillsdale. The turnovers are even at 3 apiece. Here's the boot, end over end, coming down to about the 14-yard line. And looking for running room, and
He's got it.
40, 50, dragged down 41-yard line for Northern Michigan. That's Deshaun Tompkins, a freshman from Battle Creek.
And on the tackle was Chad Garika, who was the hero of that interception just a little bit earlier. So that puts the Cats in great position. They got time to work, 41 seconds.
So Tompkins, I do believe he went to Battle Creek Central High, if I remember correctly. 4 wide receivers. Our director with an editorial opinion there. 4 wide receivers. Here is Sweener scrambling, looking. He throws right at the line of scrimmage. Pass is too high, incomplete. Was he over the line of scrimmage? Apparently not.
Yeah, he's trying to hit Micaiah Billingsley, a wide receiver, senior wide receiver out of Aurora, Colorado.
33.5 seconds to go here in the first half. Boy, that's the last thing you wanted to do on the special teams in the kickoff. Give up a long return.
I'm sure that they're thinking about that because the Chargers special teams have had real good performances so far this season.
4 wide receivers again. And Sweener's back to throw. He's got time. Fires. Got a man. Inside the 30. It's caught. And down to the 29-yard line. That's Roussard. A 13-yard pickup. First down, Northern Michigan.
Well, that's going to be a real challenge here for the defense to keep the Cats out of the end zone with 26 seconds left to go.
They start the clock. Sweener back to throw. Looking, scrambling. Still looking. He's going to run. Aims for the sideline, and he'll get out of bounds to stop the clock with 16 seconds to go. And he picked up decent yardage, almost 9 yards.
Hey, he's real close to a first down.
16.7 to go, so they got time for at least 2 more plays, maybe 3. Their field goal kicker, Kyle Moratz, over there on the far side warming up. 20-10 Hillsdale, but Northern Michigan threatening to get on the board before halftime.
A lot of action here in the last couple minutes.
And now the officials stop play, and Hillsdale will take their final timeout.
Well, that might have been a good call by Kerry Marquell, the Chargers defensive coordinator, just to get those defensive troops together and talk about what they want to do in this situation.
16.7 to go. 20-10 favor Hillsdale. We've had, as Dan mentioned, we've had a lot of excitement here. in the last couple of minutes. Northern Michigan comes in 2-2 overall, 2-1 in the GLIAC. Hillsdale 1-3 overall, 1-2 in the GLIAC.
And Northern got blown out in their first game, 62-0. They fell to Northern Iowa.
And that too was in a dome, the Unidome over there in Iowa. Moretz, by the way, has a long field goal attempt of 50 yards this year. We'll see what happens here. We'll see if he'll come out here and try one in just a bit. Sweener back. Screen pass. Got a man. Woods. 15-10. Inside the 10. Drives forward to the 7-yard line. And now the Wildcats are really in business. 13-yard pickup.
Well, they've got 8.3 seconds on the scoreboard to punch it into the end zone. So all the Charger defense has to do is contain them here. They may get an opportunity for one more offensive play before attempting a field goal.
Timeout taken by Northern Michigan. That leaves them with one timeout. And they will have time for one shot at the end zone before they try the field goal, which looks to be a chip shot for Moretz.
Well, the one thing that the Chargers would like to be able to do here is to keep 6 points off the board before going in at halftime. So this is a pretty big play coming up here. And we'll have to remember that the Chargers did have that missed extra point on their first touchdown, so rather than being 21-10, it's only 20-10.
And you just hope that missed PAT does not come back and haunt Hillsdale later on in the afternoon. The ball is at the Chargers 6. First and goal for Northern Michigan. Hillsdale had the momentum, but then Northern dropped a long return on the kickoff, and they had a chance to get some points before halftime. Sweener, timing pattern, and it's a jump ball, broken up, incomplete. Lots of contact, but they let it go.
No flags.
Amazing. Roussard, the attendant receiver, he and Matt Kaler were in a wrestling match over there, and the official said, no blood, no ambulance, no foul.
Yeah, Matt Kaler came out on top in that little tussle. So they're going to go for the field goal with 4.1 seconds left.
Kyle Moretz from 25 yards out, angle to the right.
Now you assume they're going for the field goal.
Well, we'll have to wait and see here. Angle to the right, 4.1 to go. Ball is spotted. It's in that direction, and he missed it.
He missed it. No good.
Holy smokes, wide right.
Well, he's got to be a very disappointed young man after making that long trip down from Marquette, but the Chargers hold, and there's 1 second left to go on the game clock, and that means that the Chargers are going to take over on their own 20-yard line. And I suspect that Billy Skelton will just go back and take a knee.
They're in there. Let's get into the locker room and regroup at halftime formation now.
Yeah.
1 second to go, and here is the snap. Skelton takes a knee and take it into the clubhouse. Halftime, your score. Hillsdale 20, Northern Michigan 10. Back with second half action in